What's up, what it is, YouTube? It's your boy Don't Play Trent, checking in live from the lab. Back at it again with another video here on the little account where I give you guys tips and tricks on how to grow a little account into a big deal. So without further ado, we're gonna jump straight into today is Sunday, so something I should be doing every Sunday. So I decided to go ahead and roll it off and start with this Sunday because I need to be more consistent on YouTube. I want to be YouTube famous, and the only way to do that is to be more consistent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my Sunday breakdown. I'm going to start doing these. I'm going to try to do these each and every Sunday, and just analyze the pair that I trade and see where we go from there. But enough of that talking. If you guys have not already subscribed to your boy, please hit that bell notification so you can get notified every time I drop a video, which right now I'm like in that mode, so I feel like dropping every single day, every other day, especially at least once a week. But anyway, let's go on to the charts. Not gonna waste too much time. And if you guys don't know already, I trade NAS 90% of the time. I do look at other pairs, and if you guys want me to do my weekly a Sunday breakdown on other pairs, leave it in the comment section. I'll look at your pair and break it down for you. But anyway, let's see what we have so far. So this is the weekly candle. Let's start with the monthly. We can see that the monthly, we are already in, I think, the second week. Yeah, so this is the second week of the month. And you see the first 2 weeks we kind of pushed all the way down, and now we're trying to push back up, especially with the last 2 months closing very bullish. And it looks like we're getting some sellers rejection. In a sense, sellers are rejecting this bottom area here, possibly looking to keep pushing up and flip the monthly candle green. So that'd be great, right? Let's go to the weekly. So on the weekly candle, this is what I see. Basically, we've been shooting up, obviously, and then we got a big strong bearish sellers engulfing candle that happened the first week of June, and that was mainly because of, I want to say, the war stuff. But anyway, could have been a retest. That's what it's looking like. Looks like it came down, basically retested, grabbed liquidity, and then this previous week we continued to push up and we closed green. So that looks very, very good. Let's go to the daily. Basically, we're doing our top-down analysis, starting from the monthly, working all the way down, so we can get kind of a direction of where we can anticipate the market to go this week. And as you can see, I have no indicators but booty naked charts right now, and we're just looking at the candles. This is strictly candlestick analysis and reading the candles to try to figure out what the candles is telling us. But on the daily, what I noticed on the daily is this candle, this green candle here. So Thursday's green candle, the way we close with this bullish engulfing candle, basically eating this previous candle, is beautiful. This is a beautiful sign that price may be done selling. We could possibly continue to push up to make all-time highs somewhere at this 31,000. Yeah, we still have yet to touch 31,000. So maybe this week or towards the end of the month we could possibly touch that 31,000, that major bank level. But so far everything that I see is, we look like we got a big strong drop, and then this was that previous Friday on 6/5. And then we kind of danced around, and then Thursday we closed with a bullish engulfing, and then Friday was just a continuation of Thursday's move on the upside. So that's pretty much our technicals without no indicators, no bank levels, no nothing. So let's bring everything back on. Okay, there we go. Let's delete that. Okay, so first thing first, what I want to do is I'm going to start on let's work our way down. Now we have our indicators, and our bank levels up to kind of figure out where we are and where we're trying to go. So let's plot our next couple bank levels. What I want to do is I want to kind of delete some of the lines that we don't need. So let's bring this blue line, and I make all of my major bank levels, which is the whole numbers, I make them a different color, because for me that is like basically where I believe that they want to try to get price to. So 30,000, 29,000, we can kind of delete these levels. But before I delete it, I want you guys to see here look at this hold right here. Look at the bank level. This is 28,250 that it literally came and tapped it twice at this level and then reversed up. So if you guys have not watched my bank level video, bank levels are so important. It's literally how I make 80-90% of my trades, either getting in at a bank level or getting out at a bank level, adding or tipping away, taking profit off at these bank levels. So bank levels are very, very, very important. Pretty much a big deal of how I trade. You know what I mean? So let's just try to clean up so we don't have too many lines. This was our trade from Friday. We literally bought right here at 29,250 and took it all the way up. Right here, this bank level was a beautiful move that happened, I believe, Thursday. No, it was Friday. Yep, this was Friday. Friday, we literally bought like 9 something and took it up. But anyway, that was old moves. Nobody wants to know or care about what happened last time. It's what's going to happen next that makes all the difference. So on this 4 hour, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing a transition. So we already pretty much got the transition of trend on the lower time frames, which I'll show you guys in a second. But right here is where I consider that we've just now broken the break of structure. So see, with this green candle closing over this level here, this is considering, for me, this would be considered a break of structure. So now we have a break of structure that happened on the 4 hour. We can continue to look for maybe bullish momentum or bullish structure off of this 4 hour candle. So once we get the high, we can see that price just made a high, close higher than this. We can possibly look for a higher low somewhere probably down here to make a higher high. So that's a potential scenario of what could happen for this upcoming week. On the 4 hour, we definitely got the transitional trend. If I go to the lower time frames, you'll see it happen even more beautifully. Has not happened on the 1 hour as of yet, but down here, as you can see, we're in the downtrend, which, let's start here from the low, higher low. We got a low, we got a higher low, oh, excuse me, lower high. Sorry, let's back that up. Don't want to confuse you guys, but start with this low, lower high, low, lower high. We get a lower low, lower high, then we get a low, then we get a break of structure. We go ahead and make a high. Now we're basically consolidating. To me, looks like we are trying to build up equity, not equity. We're trying to build momentum to possibly shoot and break out. But anyway, bank levels are in. Next area of interest is going to be 30,000, and obviously let's do a clone, and the one right above 30,000 will be 30,250, because that's where price could, once we break, if we get to 30,000, and if we break it, we're probably going to be adding to 30,250. So as you see, I have a lot of white lines. Let's try to delete a few so you guys are not that confused. But okay, so now we have price playing between 29,000 and 30,000, and I have a bank level right above, just in case we break the 30,000, we can continue to go up. But we can throw also a little trend line here as well, just in case price breaks this. Like I said, we could very well continue to drop to create the higher low on the higher time frames to then make that higher high. You know what I mean? So that's a very much that's a very good possibility. Also, we have a lot of sellers in this area as well. So this is a sell zone. This is why I have this basically red. And if I go on a lower time frames, like the 10-minute, you'll see right here perfectly on the 10-minute, this is basically where price had dropped tremendously. Yeah, and I remember this. I had took profit right here at the 750, and boy, was I, talk about, I'm not gonna say lucky, because I knew to take profit at these bank levels, but boy, if I didn't, I would have been mad as hell, because it would have came back and hit my break even. I would have sat in a trade all day, gave all this brain equity away without taking anything off the table. So that was very good trading on my end by taking profit at this area. But anyway, back to the point. There is a sellers. Sellers obviously are in this area, so we need to be careful once price make it to 29,750. We're probably going to get a break straight through it because this area is really strong, or we're going to come up, reject it. We're going to come up, reject this area. Come up, reject this area, and then drop, maybe even to this trend line, break this trend line, maybe find support at one of these bank levels to make the higher low to then go up. But overall, I am looking for a bullish continuation, at least to come and test 30,250, because that is pretty much, we're in between this, we're in between this candle here. So this big drop of a candle, we're now playing in between it, and price usually likes to come back to where price normally was before. So in a sense, I'm looking for price to come back up towards this top of this candle, which is also this bank level, somewhere in this area, to make up for this big drop, in a sense. Now we're basically playing in between this level, so there's really nothing, there's no wall except at this 29,750. This is the only wall or resistance, in a sense. This is the only resistance back up into this area. So once we break 29,750, I could possibly see us riding all the way up to 30,250 or 30,000, maybe 500, somewhere in this area, or even possibly try to make all-time highs. Right now, with the news and Trump saying the Iran war is almost over, that could be the fundamental driver for this move for this week. But that is my analysis for this week. I'm looking to buy NAS. I'll try to look to get in at some of these bank levels. If you guys found any value to this video, please hit that like button. Please do not hesitate to subscribe. Leave me a comment in the comment section if you guys want me to do top-down analysis on your pair, or give you guys any analysis on the pairs that you trade. I don't mind making a video and doing that for you. As long as you guys are showing love to me, I'll show love to y'all. But don't play Trent. I am checking out. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Gang.